Here we have a 2021 on a 71 registration. ADL Enviro 200 MMC, 41 seat, PSVR compliant, seat belted, single deck bus. Now here's a vehicle that ticks all the boxes, because it ticks the Euro 6, it ticks the PSVR, and it ticks the tachoed and belted. What more do you want? We're selling 4 of these. There's another one. On behalf of Atlantic Travel up in Bolton. All registered on the same day, so all done similar work, so all should have done similar mileage. The only difference between them will be MOT dates, really, and they vary from 2 weeks' time to 12 months bar a week. So there's a vast range of MOT. Obviously the one in 2 weeks will be retested. They also have the old engine cut out. So vehicle is in good straight order, to be honest. Nice clean wheels. Even the skirt panels don't have any major pain, which is where you tend to find it on service buses. But the good thing is, because they're narrow panels and they're only like alley, they're not that difficult to replace. I mean, I always say to people, if it was me, to make sure your buses don't go out battered, always just keep something stock, painted, ready, and when they come in at night, you can take one off and put one back on for the morning. Under the bonnet, being very quiet, so we're going to fire it up while we're here. Bear with us. That's a Euro 6 Cummins ISB 4.5E engine. That's driven through a Voith fully automatic gearbox. Reverse cameras fitted. Back down the near side. Listen, it's going to have a little bit, and they'll all be slightly different, but as I said, they're now something to sort out, really. So outside, they look great. Not even a lot of vinyl to take off. You know, they keep it very minimal at Atlantic with graphics, but these days you do find less is more. LED destination displays, the Mobitech units to front, side and rear. We've got manual fold-out wheelchair ramp. And then as we jump on board, if you count the tip-ups, we've got 41 seats. 35 of those are semi-high back, fitted with 3-point seat belts. These are the better ones, because I've noticed we have MMCs on the 199 near where I live at with high peak buses, and they've got the extra high back seats, but they kind of curve forward. So if you're only small like me and Adele, they kind of make you lean forward and give you a bad back, where these at this height, perfect. So standard stock maquette, which if I'm not wrong, is a Chimera maquette, readily available, this fabric. As I said, 3-point seat belts fitted. On this one, that's been changed for a lap belt. Look, it wouldn't be difficult to put a 3-point in, would it? Not sure why that's been done. Maybe there were no 3-point ones in stock when they needed it. Who knows? But the seats are in great condition, and for me, as I said, she ticks a lot of boxes. We'll just point out while we're here that we're wired for CCTV, because, listen, she's not a long distance vehicle, is she? But you think about it, right? School contract, tick. Short distance school private hires, maybe just like here, we're in Bolton, you know, just to the museum in Bolton from a local school, it'll do that, no bother. Swimming, do that, no bother. 35, what a number. It's like a class and a couple of teachers, isn't it? Then on top of that, what can you do at weekends? Rail replacement. But not West Coast mainline stuff like, you know, Preston to Crewe, but you can certainly do Bolton to Preston, all stations, without any bother at all. Just spotted these USBs fitted just by these seats here. I don't think there's any anywhere else that I've not noticed, but we'll double check. No. But you've got fold-ups either side, which is great because you've got wheelchair bay, buggy bay, happy days. So that keeps your mums and your wheelchair bound happy. Unfortunately, they've not got seat belts, which is a shame. Down at the business end, standard Enviro cab. Minimal buttons, well laid out for the driver. Everything's easy to get at. This always makes me laugh. 41 standing maximum. Be interesting, wouldn't it? You know, that's all. This is what happens when you know, with the European market, we have to follow the construction regulations with certificate of conformity, and they come up with ridiculous things like that. Get on the old system where we certified them ourselves with a coif, and somebody would come in and go, you probably get about 10 standees in here. Yeah, that'll do. You know, that's sensible. I'd like to see this. I'd like to see it pull with 82 people on, if I'm being honest. They're all fitted with digital tachograph. This one is showing 136,000 kilometres. That one there's showing 152. As I said, they've all done similar work. They've all been here the exact same amount of time, so mileage wise there'll be much of a muchness for me. Great jack of all trades, and that's the winner for me. This will do all kinds. There goes the engine stop again. Never make my mind up whether they're a good thing or a bad thing, if I'm being honest, but they are what they are. So to recap, one of four. It's a 2021 and a 71 registration, ADL Enviro 200 MMC, 41 seat, PSVR compliant, seat belted, tachoed, single deck bus.